Good morning, everyone. I know I missed last week's weekly read, and I apologize about that. But I'm here again for this weekly read. I think it's from the 6th to the, just let me have a look at my calendar, because it just feels like a short one this week. Okay, I'm just going to fill it out. Okay, to the 21st. Okay, so this is from today to the 21st. This is a fortnightly reading. That's what feels like that needs to come through. It's Tune In Tuesday, so this is my contribute to the Tune In Tuesday for the day. You're welcome to write down anything that you feel like you've tuned into. I know there's been some activity going around for me at the moment. I have a few night terrors and waking up with the words black bug in my head, so that's something for me to explore. And I know I've been seeing things around my home, so I'm not quite grounded, but obviously there's a reason I need to be here at the moment. So I think I may need to look up what the black bug means for me. To me, it felt like an entity or something, but let's see. Okay, I'll get into the read. Okay, looks like time for action. Okay, so the cards that came out is Be Vigilant. Bring it closer. Heed Your Dreams. Hear the Ancient Ones. Embrace the Masculine. So this one is a strong doing card. Embrace the Feminine is a like coming back to yourself, laying in your body and exploring the thoughts that are running through. Embrace the Masculine is actually using all those thoughts, going out there and exploring your potential with the thoughts and that you're being manifesting inside your soul and attracting to you. And I think now is the time for action. We've been doing a lot of thought over the last month, and it's been a big transition for all of us. A bit uncomfortable, as a few of us had to jump out of our comfort zone for what we want, but it's time to use all that knowledge that you've explored and all those thoughts and feelings and dreams that you've explored and just start. As simple as that, just start. And when you start a path, the answers will come through just starting. You'll learn what works for you and what won't work for you. Be vigilant is be wise with your energy at this time. Make sure you're putting it towards the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. Sometimes it's very easy to get distracted, and I'm the world's biggest procrastinator, but still I try to think what's really important to me. And when I get in those procrastination moods and I think, okay, what's really important to me? What do I want for tomorrow? I can sit and just waste time, or I really could work towards what I want for tomorrow. And it's just knowing the difference with what you want and holding yourself back from what you want. Heed your dreams. As I said, it's time to take action now. You've had a well of knowledge come to you, and it's very exciting. Sometimes the universe can help you, but sometimes you've got to say, I'm with you, universe. I'm going to walk your path with you. So that's heed your dreams. Walk with the universe. Do what the universe and you have made a contract to. They want you more than anything to go and explore your dream, go and live it. You know, we may have many lives, we may have one. I like to think that we have many. But if we do have that one, where would you want to be when you get to the end of your life? Do you want to be lying down and saying, I don't know what my life was about. I didn't do what I wanted to do. Or do you want to say, I know what my life was about. My life had meaning. I lived the way I want to live. I loved the way I wanted to love. I explored the world the way I want. I'm ready. And this is so important to consider. Like, okay, we had last year. For me, last year was such a foundation year. It was exploring myself so I can know my strengths, as well as, I won't call them my weaknesses because I don't think we have weaknesses. I call them my shortcomings, the stuff I need to work on. So my strengths and my shortcomings. I discovered that, and I worked very hard on myself because I know I don't want my next year and the next year and the next year to be the same for myself. I want to feel like I've advanced my life. I want to feel like I live my life. I know personally that you can't have everything now without putting the work in, but sometimes it's not just the work that you need. Sometimes you need that strong intention behind it, because it's not just the physical that drives you to your dream. It's your emotional self, it's your passion, it's your energy that also attracts your dream to you. So you really need both. So January and December and a little bit of, like, just even the first couple of days of February was trying to realize that dreams, what's personally means something to you. But now it's time to start putting those little thoughts and ideas. It doesn't have to be the 100% idea. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to know what's left, right, what's right, wrong. You just need to have the idea and move forward. It's kind of sometimes following your dream. It's like you're feeling around the maze. Sometimes you need to take some different paths to get where you want. But your instincts will lead you to the path you need to go. You will find the apple in the middle of the maze. Okay, so I think that's what everything's about. But here are the ancient ones. I don't think this is not so much about ancestors, but I think it's about yourself and what you've learned in the past. Your wisdom. You have tried this before. Don't listen to the negative parts of your wisdom, like saying, oh, you can't do this. We've tried this before and failed. But do listen to that bright ideas that came from that mistake last time and learn what worked for you and what didn't work for you. Because you have more knowledge than you think inside. Sometimes all of us get false starts. It's like, doesn't mean it's finite, okay? I'm an artist. I've chose the hardest profession really in the world. I can't be anything else because I'm so creative. And to give up that dream, I'd probably just may as well just sleep for the rest of my life, because when I'm not doing art, I basically feel like I'm sleeping. It's the only thing that, I enjoy life. I enjoy my partner and that. But, you know, all of us have that thing that ignites our spark. And art's it for me. That's when I really, truly feel awake, is when I'm creating and I'm in my art process. So those are the things. But I'm talking about how many times I failed. I'm not rich. I'm just barely making enough to cover my bills at the moment. But I don't believe that's going to be it forever. But I kept going when people told me I couldn't. Nobody told me that I could do this, but I decided that I could do this because this is what my heart wanted. And I'm determined. And sometimes you just need to go with that instinct that you have determined in your heart. Hi, Emma, how are you? Everything's well. I'm just done the weekly reading. If you want to go back to have a look at it, it's more about action. We've done all this intuition, exploring ourselves. It just feels like the cards that came out, it's time for action at the moment. So any plans, it's time to just take those first steps. So that's what the weekly reading was about, and it feels like a fortnight. Do you have any questions that you'd like to answered with a card? Yes, yes, that's good news. Like, I feel like I'm being kicked out of the nest too. Like, I won't go on too much, but as I said, it really feels like my time being an artist too. Like, sometimes you need to do all that internal work and the foundation work to let it inspire you and move forward. Okay, I'll pull that card out for you. Okay, will that job bring me? Okay, when I close my eyes, Emma, the phoenix came out and spread its wings, and it's telling me, is it really the one that you want? But I will pull a card, but just, it's saying explore everything. Don't limit yourself to this job. But I'll see what the card is. Ooh, something fell out. I like that. Okay, so, whoa, we've got a few cards. Okay, I'll pull this one out. Trust in magic. Surrender to the flow. We are all connected. And stay strong. Okay, I'm just going to see how that connects with the phoenix that came into my mind spreading out. The first thing it said is you are limiting yourself just by holding yourself onto this job. I don't feel like it's the best for you. Like, I know exciting the new job, but I just think you can do better. I think all your intentions are not in this job. If you do take up this job, I don't think it's going to be with you for a long time, because it's not going where you need that job to take you in this life. But don't be disheartened by the experience if you do get this job. It's not telling me, it's just telling me that this job's not the best for your intentions, that there's more things out there for you. The trust in magic, you just got to trust that you deserve this. It just feels like there's somewhere there that you just lost confidence in the workforce and your ability to be a part of that. You feel like you're different, but you are different, you're unique, but instead of thinking as your uniqueness is a bad thing, just think of your uniqueness as a way changer, to show people how to do things better, not worse. And you got to realize that's who you are. You're a way changer. You need to go in there, whatever workforce you are, you'll go in there and you'll impact it. Instead of feeling small and saying, I'm different, people won't accept me, just grow those, like the phoenix, grow those wings, start off fresh, and just go and be yourself with an open heart, whatever job you decide to take on. But I feel like you're bigger than this job, and this job will disappoint you if you do take it. Sometimes just trust the universe has the best thing for you. You've asked really hard. I can feel that in my solar plexus. You want something that's going to make you feel fulfilled, like a person and the best person you are. And I think the next job you work in, you have to make that decision for yourself. It's going to take a lot of strength to do that, but you're going to feel like you're bigger than this. Whatever's going on in that situation or whatever happened in the past that made you ask this question. You've got to believe that you're bigger than that situation, that you have control by just being your loving self, and you have the wisdom. Even if the people you needed to listen to you didn't listen, people will listen to you. We are all connected too. So remember, the disappointments in that are not there to, they're there to show you about the person you want to become, not the person you are. So I know in my own situation at work, sometimes I allow myself to feel powerless, because when I go in there, it looks like a bomb's hit the workplace, and I go, oh my God, how am I going to get through today? But then when I step out of that and just realize this is a space, it's not a trial, it's just a space for me to learn things. I just say, well, it's time to manage myself. How can I make a difference in this day, not only for myself, but for the people around me? And sometimes it can be as simple as that until you find the thing that ignites your spark. And just stay strong. I know this is not easy for you. It feels uncomfortable. But these situations arise not to make us feel bad, but just to show us what we really want. And just remember every day that things are not trying to bring us down. Things are just spaces. And those spaces, we have choices of how we react to different spaces and people. And people are all drawn to these spaces for particular reasons, for particular lessons they need to learn on life. And if you see the workforce as that, and just trust that you will be taken to your next space to learn your next, what you need to grow even more, I feel it would be easier for you than just thinking, I hope this job rings me, I hope this job rings me. You will get a job. So don't worry about that. If someone says, no, the job's not yours, you will get a job. And you will get a job that you've asked the universe for. So don't stress. Your job's coming. But just remember, look for the best in every situation. And if you don't get quite the right job now, don't stop going for that right job, but make the best of that space while you're there. Hi, Stephanie, how are you? Okay, let me read that. I see myself in there. Okay, I'm just reading back. Yes, massive changes, but you've got to be in the right mindset for it, Emma. Hello, Stephanie. Do you want a card pull today? Or are you just dropping in for the reading? Okay, I'll just leave it there. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. And remember, it's all about all those dreams, all those desires that you want. Remember, it's time to take that agreement that you have with the universe and take the first step with the universe. Don't feel like you're taking this step alone, because you're not. You just need to remind the universe that I want to take this path with you, but that requires doing action with the universe and just showing this is what I want, and I want to work with you. So taking that first step towards any dream can be quite intimidating at times, but if you feel that the universe has got your back and you're walking with the universe, with your heart as well, it will only take you to the right places for you. Anyway, have a wonderful week all. Love and light. Thank you.